Wow, there are currently so many crappy dramas going on in China. Unbelievable. Hi, you're watching Avenue X, where a junkie and good storytelling shares their thoughts, knowledge, and I don't even want to say that because supposedly I should be a junkie and good storytelling, but these days I just keep rant about shitty storytellings. This is gonna be the video where I'm gonna rant about a couple of really shitty dramas that are going on right now in China. Because they don't each deserve their own videos, I'm gonna put them in one. First, let's talk about the least shitty one among the three that I'm gonna talk about. I understand by saying this, people probably will try to murder me. Some of the people, I think, especially the fans of particular actors or actresses, but it is not a good drama, let's just say. That is the new Legend of the White Snake. Legend of the White Snake is an old Chinese folklore that got made into a drama in the 1992, that's a long time ago, in Taiwan. That's called New Legend of White Snake, starring Zhao Yazhi and Ye Tong. That was, I would say, arguably, no, not arguably, definitely the most influential drama in Chinese language made in 20th century, period. Nothing tops that, not even Return of the Pearl Princess. That was a drama that got aired over and over and over and over a gazillion times, over a gazillion TV stations for over a decade during Chinese summer holidays for students, because that was the drama that everybody just got addicted to and watched a million times over. The 1992, the new Legend of the White Snake drama from Taiwan was in many ways so ahead of its time that dramas that came out, for example, like into the early 2000s, many of them still didn't live up to the same standard as that drama in terms of everything, in terms of acting, script writing, music. Like, music was a huge thing of that drama. Even CGI. Impressively, in 92, they did so many good CGIs in that drama. You need to know that if you haven't actually seen that drama, or you're too young to actually remember it. Now, 2019, they decide to remake it, led by Ju Jingyi and Yu Menglong. Before that even aired, just looking at the cast, right? I had inkling that it's not gonna be the best thing, and I am right again. This drama coined itself as we're based on the 1992 classic Legend of the White Snake, but we have our own modern contemporary spin on it, and we're gonna pay tribute to the old one. Yeah, sure, because he used the exact same music. So basically they bought the copyrights or whatever and made their modern version of those classic music. Fine. But the plot was like... and the acting was like, ah, and then the visual is like, ah, you really shouldn't exist. Let's just all remember the classic White Snake and just forget about this one. When you look at the visual of this drama, it is really on the edge of being overexposed. It's so blown out. Like, if they just like take the exposure up 0.1, it's gonna become a fully blown up thing that if they put this in the cinema, the audience will go blind because there would be too much light in their face. And the color grading doesn't help. The low contrast, super bright look just takes out every detail on everyone's face. Like, you can barely make out where their nose is. It's just so cheap. That aesthetics is bad, okay? Like, it basically takes out the work of the cameraman. So the cameraman might as well just not work on ISO or anything, because in post-production, you're just gonna destroy it with super bright exposure. Like, why do you do that? It looks so bad. Human should look like human on screen. Like, skin should have some texture. There should be a contrast of light and shadows. People should look like 3D, not like they're painted onto the picture. And then let's talk about the acting. The acting was like, that level of acting probably wouldn't even get them into acting academy, not to mention being the leads. I have no personal beef against any of those actors, the two main leads. I'm not a fan of either of them, but I am not like anti-fan, like what people would say. I'm just like, yeah, as long as you do a good job, you know, I have no problem with you. Even though I know both of you had extensive plastic surgery done, it's fine. But as long as you can act, you know, I'm okay with that. I don't have a problem, but you can't really act. And because you have that classic 92 drama with brilliant actresses, right? 赵雅芝 and 叶童. And 叶童 is a woman. And she played the man throughout the whole thing. And I didn't even realize that until many, many years later. When I was a kid, when I first watched a drama, I really thought it's a guy. They're that good. Everything of that old drama is so well done. And compared to that, like, this new version, the acting is like child's play. And then the plot is so dumbed down, so 傻白甜, right? Stupid, white, and sweet. It's just the term that we have these days for describing certain female roles or just the whole atmosphere of the drama. The whole romantic teasing thing is just like silly and stupid. I only watched the first like 2 or 3 episodes and I'm like, I'm up to here. I can't continue anymore. It's just every scene that follows the previous scene doesn't have a reason to be there. Like there's no logical progression of why this scene follows that one and that one follows that one. Like you can cut it into other different ways and it will still be there, but then in general they don't make coherent sense. Like in one episode, our lead female, who is a snake, right, and turns into a human, so she has never lived as a human, so she has very little experience. But like in the beginning, she's perfectly fine with the idea of you should pay other people money for whatever you do, and then if you cheat them out of their money, you should return the money to them. And then in one later episode, she's like completely like not aware of why money exists. She doesn't know she needs to pay money. I'm like, okay, how's that making any sense? Like, is she a snake or a fish? Supposedly fish has like what, 7 seconds of memory? I don't know, maybe they have longer. I mean, this drama is like and then I also ranted on Discord about the leads don't look like, you know, like period drama people. This is more of a technical aspect, but basically when you're playing period drama in the Chinese cultural setting, or at least for what audiences kind of agrees, right, in general, there's a certain expectation of how you hold yourself, how you walk, how your posture moves. It will be different from how contemporary people walk. And a lot of times it's to do with your costume. It will force you to look like a certain way or move in a certain way. And understandably, when you look at all the period dramas, all the actors, good actors, would actually change how they move as opposed to if they're in a contemporary drama. Even like if you look at 知否, right, and then you look at 10 Miles of Peach Blossoms, you would realize all the actors are actually holding themselves differently as they would do in contemporary drama. You need that to create a convincing, dramatic world. In this drama, no. If you look at the lead female actress, oh god, she moves in a way that she would move today, a 21st century, walking on a Beijing street. It takes you out of the story so much. I can complain so much about this drama, but I'm gonna stop here. So, and my air conditioning just come on. Sorry about that. I can't really control it. I'm just trying not to freeze myself. It's actually snowing right outside of my window. April, I love where I am. So, that's the end of the renting of Legend of the White Snake. Check it out at your own discretion. Be prepared. Probably wear sunglasses or turn your screen really, really low in terms of like how bright it is, because yeah, your eyes are gonna hurt watching this drama. Then the next two, like if I've already complained that much about the first one, let's hear what I'm gonna talk about about the next two, because these are the two dramas I highly recommend you don't ever click on them. Don't ever try to find out anything about them. Don't contribute any clicks to them. They are just ridiculous. They should not have existed. First one, English title is I'm so pretty. Who would ever translate it into that? Okay, Chinese title is 玛丽学园, which is college, marry college. I guess they're trying not to make it mistakenly understood as the, I don't know, the William and Mary College. That's actually very famous. This drama is basically about a school, like an elite school of mostly girls. The only goal of everyone who goes to this school is to become a master of makeup. Yeah, the people duel using makeup, and if you lose, you are never allowed to use makeup again, and that's like the worst punishment. I don't even know where I should start with the whole thing. It's like a nightmare. Like literally, like when you sometimes dream about weird things, right? There's no logic. It's just completely crazy, and it only happens in a dream world or maybe when you are high, but I don't know. Like if you're actually saying and write a story, you will never write anything like that. But in this drama, right, it looks like people actually put a nightmare actually on screen. So they filmed a weird nightmare that just, I don't even know what to say about it. Like, is it trying to be anything? I don't know. Okay, if you want to say a group of girls in a school and they only care about makeup, fine. Make it almost like, I can see a potential of doing this type of thing that makes it super out there, super even satirical. But this type of drama actually has their origins, like a lot of Japanese drama, school drama are like that. But there's something that you have to make sense of. There's some bigger message, right, that needs to lie there underneath. This drama doesn't have it. This drama really is just trying to scare you with all the ridiculous makeup battle people do. and that aesthetics is like so horrendous. If anyone actually does that makeup, they probably will be just dragged into asylum immediately. Like not even those crazy fashion shows of crazy like designer brands that put out every year, right, do that level of makeup. It is just, what the heck am I looking at? Why does this kind of drama get made? Like why? What are they trying to do? Like what is the message? If you don't have any ambition, right, of making a masterpiece, you probably still have some idea about what you want to talk about. That drama just escapes me. Maybe I'm too out, too old to understand what's going on in people's brain these days. I don't see why it exists, but it does. I feel so embarrassed as a Chinese drama reviewer on YouTube. I feel almost like guilty, right? Like I'm spending my time and also wasting people's time everywhere on this planet. Even just explaining or telling you that there are ridiculous things out there, I feel like I'm guilty about wasting other people's time. But yeah, do not go check out this drama, please. Please, no. I would feel very, very embarrassed as a Chinese person just because this is actually made in China because of that association. Please don't check out this drama. Then the third one, the Legend of Tamar. Like whenever you hear the legend, it has the risk of running into a big wall and being crap. That's just how it works in China. This drama is very interesting because apparently in China, on Bilibili, which is like, you know, China's YouTube, every drama critic video that shits about this drama, because nobody said anything good about this drama, okay? It is really ridiculous in every respect you can possibly imagine. Everybody who does that kind of commentary got lawyers' letters and forced to take down their video for whatever reason, copyright, whatever. And then every bad comment, everywhere you can see, gets deleted. And then there's only good comment. And it looks so fake. And it's so ridiculous. And I think the reason is the lead actor is actually a relative of a very important political person in China. I think that's at least the rumor out there. The funny thing is, he's actually from Hong the drama that I talked about that I worked on 10 years ago, over 10 years ago. So I know him. I actually have seen him multiple times while I was working there. Back then I was like, I didn't know anything about that. I was just like, okay, he's a normal actor. That's it. Apparently, it's not. Okay, life is interesting. Tamar is actually a historical figure in Chunqiu, so spring and autumn time, and his Jing Gong, so very important, very famous historical character. But this drama, you only need to look at the looks of everything, the costume, the styling, right, to understand it's a crappy drama. Because back then, there's no way that certain colors, certain textures, certain looks would even show up because technology wasn't up there to produce that kind of textile, let's just say. And the styling and the looks and the costume of this drama is so ridiculous. It's so ugly. It looks like those photo studios that China used to have and still probably has, that just rent out ridiculous, made up ancient period costumes for people to take photos that look just absolutely ugly and horrendous. Yeah, this drama just has everything like that. Just that one point will make this drama unwatchable. Not to mention other ridiculous things that just keeps happening in this drama. Weird thing is this drama actually has a really strong supporting cast. I think maybe all those people are just forced to be in the drama because of whatever guanxi this lead actor has. That's the reason I don't put this drama in the thumbnail or in the title of this video. You have to watch this video to know which drama I'm ranting about. and it's in English. So I'm pretty sure the stupid people who actually did those stupid things in China to take out all the commentaries, all the criticism of this drama, don't even understand what I'm talking about. Do not go and check out this drama. It is frighteningly bad because of what this drama has done. Trying to control internet criticism about it, it's even worse. It doesn't deserve a place in the history of dramas. It should be forgotten, buried, put to rest, and that's it. Do not go and check out this drama. There's only one drama that I'm really looking forward in April. With all my hope, I hope it comes out in April. Highly likely it's gonna come out in April. At least that is the plan of Tencent, which is Detective L, Shen Tan, which will be led by Bai Yu, and everybody has been hyping about it for a long time. I wouldn't say I will have the highest hope for it. I don't expect it to become Sherlock of China, but as long as it's watchable, I would be happy these days. If it exceeds my watchable expectation, I'll be very, very happy. I have confidence in the actor's ability to do the roles right, even if the script has problems. Guardian has proved that, and his previous works have all kind of proved that. Like, even if the story doesn't quite work, his acting would always be on spot. So that's the only drama that I'm actually looking forward in April. And then a lot of people have asked me, why don't you do those kind of, you know, like what drama to look forward kind of video anymore? Because in case you haven't noticed, since last year, the usual way of doing Chinese drama has become nobody knows when anything is going to get aired. Literally, they announce when they're gonna air, maximum a week ahead. Usually 2 days before it, because literally nobody knows when they can get scheduled. That's how it works now these days in China. I love Chinese drama. It's so kind to a reviewer like me. Thank you for watching Avenue-X. I'll see you in my next video. Meanwhile, live long and happy drama watching, and pick good dramas. Don't check out the dramas I talked about today.